What's going on, guys? So today on this SHOKY review, we're going to be taking a look at the Target exclusive Gundam Breaker Battlelog RX-78-2 US Gundam American Type. And basically this is the America Gundam. In big, bold letters, America. And it is the first time I think I've ever done an entry grade. I don't think I've done one before. And given that I did a year before, I did a run of RX-78, different HG scale, or at least 1/144 scale, this would have been a nice thing to include in that. I don't believe I did an entry grade, because I would have remembered a box this small, so I believe this must have been in the Gundam Breaker Battlelog at some point. I have no idea, didn't watch it. But either way, it's a very Americanized Gundam, not to be confused with like Gundam Maxter, which was like the literal America Gundam. But really cool artwork on here. Looking pretty good. Scan to watch the anime. You can do that if you want to. Entry grade 1/144, all the other things. Bandai 2021, cool. And then contains one thing. You got no tools and no paint. So entry grade is literally meant to be like super beginner style. Like you could probably pop most of the things off the runner with your hands. Don't even have to paint anything. Stickers aren't terrible to place. I would think that stickers would be hard to place without any type of tools. I guess I've never tried. So either way, let's come down here and we got obligatory rear and front shot. Looks pretty good. Gundam American Type, let's read this. The excitement of GUNPLA battles have now taken over the planet with tournaments held all over the world. One of the largest GUNPLA battle national championships held in the United States. There stands a Gundam statue, a monument to the stadium where Takuma Najisu. How do you say the name? Najisuji. Okay. And Kentaro Mahara, two Japanese fighters clash in the final in an upset. Special colors of the statue are inspired by the Stars and Stripes of the United States, the host of the country event, and raced on a mobile suit used by the legendary American GUNPLA fighter, who won the very first GUNPLA Battle National Championship. Maybe I should actually watch this. Either way, original marking stickers, Stars and Stripes of the United States, kind of. Various gimmicks enable dynamic posers, sort of. Okay, I'm going to come around here. Let's see. Repeat of all of the box art. Nice glowing red eyes. A little bit different for a Gundam to have red eyes, but, you know, no tools, all things. Bandai Hobby Site. Satellite. Okay. Cool. Come around here, and you got the Battlelog read up again. Yeah, same read up before. And then they really, like, streamlined this section here. It's pretty crazy. And then it's an illustration by Koma. Background images by Saito Yoshinobu / Koma. Oh, nice. Interesting. All right, so two of my favorite artists, if you guys know. And basically have nothing but polystyrene. There's no polycaps and nothing like that, so it is what it is. You got the poly bag and you got that. I believe I picked it up at Target. I would have had to have picked it up at Target. It's Target exclusive. But even though it's from Target, you know, it's still upside down on a SHOKY review. So, I don't know. I'm not doing the whole mocking thing anymore. We've got to blow through this review. It'll be pretty easy. Let's go. And we have a grandpa. All right. So this is a grandpa, but America style. And looks pretty cool. The color separation is pretty neat with this white and blue and red aesthetic. Pretty neat. And yeah, I built it fairly quickly. I mean, I didn't even truly panel line this thing all the way through. Like, I skipped those areas. Didn't bother any of the inner frame or the hands or anything. Just really kind of wanted to go through it as quick as possible. What is happening down here? That just did a thing. Hold on. Is that meant to move and it's just pushing pieces out of the way? Either way, so it is a high grade sized Gundam, so with the 1/144, I know RG is the same scale, but anyway, it's this tiny little guy. Unfortunately, I do not have access to all my other ones at the moment to do comparisons. Down the line, when I have more things unpacked, I will get there. So, it does come with a few stickers, a little sticker sheet, such as this, and the one option you do get is what right side sticker you want to put on it. I went with the more actual proper bald eagle colors, but I do like the blue one. I just wanted to, you know, break up all the blue. Speaking of breakup, it actually has color separation. Look at that. The little crotch V-fin is in fact a push-through piece on a frickin' entry grade. What? The stickers are actually pretty easy to place, especially on the shoulders. They actually went on really nicely. And they do have reverse stickers on the back for little red details. And then you do have a garter type sticker that goes around the thigh. It's actually a pretty neat little thing. I like it when they do stuff like that. And for the first entry grade, honestly, it's actually pretty good. I think aside from the horrible splits in the legs here, like going right down the center seam line, same thing for the armor. Like, I think for the most part, it's actually pretty good. I'm going to brighten this up just a hair. Yeah, that's pretty good there. All right, so let's come up a little bit here. Come on, zoom in. There we go. Like I said, red eyes, looks good. You can get the blue separation here, but I think, if I remember correctly, this piece was connected to the camera piece. So that's good. I did trim off the safety nubs. Not the cleanest job, but not terrible either. Little panel lining there for the side vents on the face. Hold on. I like that better. Sometimes you gotta really finagle it. I didn't even bother with the beam sabers now that I look at it. I don't think the beam sabers are separate things, so sorry, just thinking about it. So the beam sabers do come out and they do have a hole. If you have any HG beam sabers laying around, I assume they'll work. Oh yeah. So you could totally utilize beam sabers. I wasn't planning on doing that. They're just right there. And I looked at it. Alright, so the head, I believe, it's not a polycap, but it's a double ball joint. So from the top to the bottom, double ball joint, so you can look way back, decently down. Nice confused Gundam look. Like, hey, what's over there? Can spin all the way around effectively, so that's good. The nice red collar is good, except for that nub that didn't clean up really. And some better. I gotta really get like my soft sanding stuff together. Shoulders, it does have the vertical butterfly, so he can do the shrug. He can do super shrug. Oh. And that's it, so you don't get anything else. So you get this movement upward. The arms, stop that, can come straight out at a 90, which is good. Can go all the way around, but it's a little tight. The shoulder armor just clips down on top of that, so that's kind of nice. It's all still got the separation there. You do get bicep rotation and single jointed. Yeah, single jointed elbow. It doesn't do anything up here, even though it looks like it should. But I mean, for a single jointed elbow to give you that much room, I mean, that's still a good high teacher, you know. Zoom back out a little bit. You do get holes in the forearm for both sides because they're mirrored. That's for plugging things into, like you do. Hands are basic normal fists, except that they're hollow straight through. Nothing comes apart, so much simplified. The torso here has a little bit of movement, but I thought it had more than that. Okay, so it can rotate this way. Okay, doesn't rotate down there. It's a little weird. You have to forgive me, I built it like 2 weeks ago. It's like, it's been a while since I put it together. Simple ball joint mounted flaps here. Very simple T-mounted ball joints on the hips. You know, any further than that, you know, for a Jean-Claude, you're going to pop them off the hips. Had they, like, maybe cut like a U shape there, you could go straight out to the side. But, I mean, that's still not terrible. Front skirts, are they not meant to move? They're just stuck. So those are tied together. If I remember, I don't think you could separate them without losing them. I could be wrong, but normally I would separate it. If I didn't, it's for a good reason. So you can do a hell of a chorus line. Double jointed knee to get you down to there. And it won't go much further. This is built very, very similar to the like 30-minute missions or the HG Leo. It's a similar type knee, the way it assembles. And you saw there the knee armor was wanting to pop off. So that kind of sucks. Ankle, let's see here. You do get a hinge. You can just snap in, so very, very simple. And then you get a rocker there, or a ball joint there, so you can get a heck of a flip-flop going on there. And then that rotates. And then even the ankle joint moves just a little bit. Or the ankle guard, I should say. So put your skirt down. So, there we go. Yeah, it's pretty good if I'm honest for an entry grade for something this cheap and crazy. And for a while there, it was like kind of rare, and then all of a sudden, every single Target had it flooded all over the shelves, and you couldn't get rid of them. There's still some at my local Targets, like no joke. All right, so accessories comes with the normal Grandpa rifle, nothing too crazy. This still swings about, but if I remember correctly, was this all one mold? No, it's a half. So part of it is there. Yes, it splits all the way down to there. So not a bad mold, and he can hold it just fine. Just slides into the hand because the hand doesn't come apart. I don't believe there's weapon storage. Although what's interesting is you do have a crazy crack right there. Like if there was a very specific mount that would probably work, like that. And of course he can hold his beam sabers, I believe. Yeah, so even though he doesn't come with beam saber blades, you could give him one and it would work out really nicely. Alright, so one other thing. He comes with Grandpa Shield with the slightly diagonal stripey thing that you have to be very particular when you put on, or it doesn't fit just right. And you can see it didn't fit it just right. I even cut off some excess off one end and stuck it over here. So make sure that you kind of line it up perfectly to one side and then do your best to get it over there, because I have a wrinkle right here that I can't get rid of. It really kind of sucks. So it actually has good part separation, like the red piece, all that, still good. Inside details are super simple. You can plug it into the forearm like so. Pretty cool. You can also plug it in on the backpack, so you get you get that. No weapon storage though, like you can't put the gun in here. That would have been fun. And you do get the handle that if you pull it out, we've actually seen this on other kits, so that's pretty neat. You can pull that out, turn it sideways, stick it in the hand, and plug it in to the forearm like so. And now you've got a Grandpa all shielded and all gunned up and shield up. Gunned up. Gunned and the shield. There we go. Looking like a boss. In fact, I'm gonna get a boss picture of that. Boop. Hold on. Oops. Had just a little hint of a oven fire going on. Okay, so I knew that was gonna happen. Just for comparison to my previous build, also from Breaker. Also, I guess I said in that one it was the only Batlog kit I had. Had not considered this was a Batlog kit. The little nubbin at the end there kind of keeps the gun from being cool. I'll figure out a good pose, so there they are. I don't know where the hell the focus was during all that. I apologize. So, I mean, size-wise, the Helios is going to be bigger. We know Grandpa was not that big of a Gundam to begin with, but that's it. That's pretty much the thing. I'm honest with you. So this didn't need to be a very long review. I do have one other one to knock out here fairly quickly. Not going to be Gundam related, and it's a new line for me. So, and then I got to get back to building other things finally. Maybe some MGs, perhaps? So, guys, make sure you're checking out the podcast, the Now You Made It Awkward podcast. It's going to be on its own channel from now on. I'll link it in the description down below. Also, if you're remotely interested in all the other stuff I do, of course, check out Shoky Reviews too. And the It Doesn't Have to Make Sense channel, if you're keen on doing any of that. Also, the MS100 contest has been launched. If you're interested, that will be linked down below as well to the rules and everything else like that. It is a charity build contest. It's going to be a big one this year, for at least if people want to fucking go crazy with their builds. Bring it. It'd be great, especially in the concept of Gundam Breaker. That's all about kit bashing. So, but I'll see you guys next time. Remember, as always, keep on building.